With farmers now bracing themselves for the planting season as the rain takes its course in most parts of the country, farmers in Kiambu have even better reasons to smile. In these greenhouses located along Kenyatta Road in Juja, we meet Leah Ladona taking stock of her cherished crop. As a biomedical engineering graduate, Ladona found her place in farming, growing traditional vegetables. She would later specialize in greenhouse farming, tending to capsicums.
I began farming with traditional vegetables in a conventional farm. The farm belonged to my landlord. And then in the process of getting farming so interesting, I got into a group of youths where now I started exploring greenhouse farming. So it's been around from 2020 to 2023. It's about 3 years now, and it doesn't look like 3 years because it has been a lot of intensive learning.
Chris Waweru is an expert pushing for the adoption of digital farming solutions.
The goal initially was to help us be better at farming. Then we realized if we come up with this solution, we can help so many other farmers move from traditional, conventional farming into more precision farming where they are, not facing as much losses as they were initially.
Launched late last year, the mobile application dubbed Supafarm was developed by a group of youths to help farmers digitize their farming records to ease their farming experience.
We realized record keeping is such a challenge for many farmers. Let's say I'm here in a greenhouse, I might have bought something, but not input it on my records at that time. It's easy to skip my mind. But when I'm using my phone, it's easy for me to just input the data, collect it at the end of the month and see for this month, I used this amount of money, so I can be able to balance my expenditures versus my earnings. Then another thing that we're really heavy on the platform, and actually this is what we're seeing many people are actually liking, is the agronomical support.
The project, which began as an experiment with only 3 farmers on board, has now extended to over 300 farmers across the country.
We realized that there was a big gap with the farmers, so they were sending too many requests about what they need to be built on this. So we found that we had like more than 100 requests of different features. So we have to sit down and try to justify why we need a feature, talk to them, call them. So you see, like how do you call this? It's kind of tedious to reaching out to the farmers and see why they need these features and stuff like that. So there were so many requests when we launched it public on what they need. And considering that we had a small team of developers.
Evelyn Joki is another vegetable farmer specializing in cherry tomato farming. The Supafarm platform has tremendously helped her in this journey.
Before wakuje, nilikuwa na record kwa vitabu. Kama tuseme umeingia kwa hapa, umepiga hii dawa, unaandika. Kama ni kuharvest, umeharvest kilo ngapi, unaandika, una record. Unaona pia unasahau. So hata kufanya hiyo hesabu yako ya production venye farm yako kuanzia mwanzo hadi mwisho, kuna ndio ujue kama umefanya loss ama profit, ni ngumu pia.
While Njoki represents over 300 farmers across the country using this platform, the app has been able to connect her and many more agronomists who provide them with expert advice and solutions.
For instance, umepiga picha, umepost kwa hiyo app. Another farmer ataona, maybe aone, this crop maybe ni mzuri, aulize, umetumia nini ndio crop yako ifike hapo. You can share your idea. Another farmer maybe apate shida, na maybe yake pia iko na the same problem. Hapo pia an agronomist atapopi na aseme hii plant iko na shida na hii, so utatumia maybe hii dawa na hii dawa ku treat your plant. So kama mkulima mwingine ako na the same problem, hiyo itamsaidia kusolve problem yenye ako nayo.
So you find that a problem that would have taken 30 days maybe doing research is something that has been solved within a week or maybe 2 days.
This comes even as the government plans to shift all farming activities online as a way of locking out brokers, cablos of subsidized inputs and enhance productivity.
Sasa hii ndio app.
Gertrude Burgay, K24 Nairobi.